So this is the monthly recap for April 2026. And we can see here I have had a positive turn in P&L, but it was it's difficult to say it was due to good trading. I think it was due to a bit of oversizing in a sense. There was certainly some bad trading this month, but we'll certainly have a look at the trades and look to see how gold has performed this month. We know from the month of March that gold was the instrument that was acting as a bit of an anchor on our performance. So we'll certainly see how we did in gold this month. So we can see the risk reward is 1.36. We took a total of 150 trades over 20 trading days. We took trades on NQ, gold, and silver. So these are the future symbols. So these are the key metrics from April. Opening balance was 3.39 million on the 1st of April. The closing balance was 4.93 million on the 30th of April for a monthly P&L gain of 1.4 million. The win rate was 44.7. We had 67 wins, 83 losses for a total of 150 trades. The average win being 275, the average loss being 202 for a risk reward of 1.36. Expectancy 11k per trade. We can see again we've got the 67 winners with the 83 losers. As you can see, this is not what we'd like to see ideally. We had a lot of churn in terms of the old P&L across the trading days. This is a cumulative P&L for the month of April. So we went into a pretty severe drawdown there around the 13th over from the essentially the 10th to the 13th. A pretty significant drawdown there. Started the month out, it wasn't great. Big spike, couldn't sustain it, and we did come back a bit there. Again, daily P&L. We can see the losing days here. Had a pretty big losing day around the 12th of April, but we can see these very outsized winning days. Like for example, on the 4th of April, a fairly decent win there over on the seems to be the 14th. The best day, 2.85 million with a 100% win rate across 8 trades, and that was on the 7th of April. Interesting. On the 7th of April, worst day was minus 1.9 million. 17th of April, 22% win rate across 9 trades, and the late surge, this was on the 29th, which was a couple of days ago now, and we picked up a 1.53, certainly bringing most of the account back. Breakdown per instrument, we're looking at 51 trades on NQ, 57 on gold, and 42 on silver. So the worst instrument of the bunch I've made more trades on. We've got also the poor win rate on gold with 37%. We're seeing 51% on NQ. Seem to be reading that market pretty well, with a total P&L of 884k, average win being 257, average loss being 232. Certainly we don't like the loss being that close to the average win. Expectancy of 17k. Silver is a star for April at 2.39 million with a 48% win rate. NQ was profitable. Gold seems to drag at minus 29k per trade expectancy, and we can see here we've got the average loss being 172, average win being 217, but the poor win rate certainly costing us over on gold. We did make a change on how I traded commodities after a bit of a disaster on the 17th of April. Decided to make some adjustments that would increase the win rate and hopefully result in a turn in profitability. Unfortunately, gold, it seems to be pretty resilient in providing me with losses, but more about that later. So on silver, only 42 trades, 48% win rate. And we can see total P&L, we picked up 2.3, I think that's 2.39k million there. And average win being 385, average loss being 234. So these are pretty good metrics here on silver. Hold time analysis, where the edge lives. We can see here, best window is that 60 minutes to 120 minutes. So that hour to 2 hour mark, we're looking at 54% win rate, average win 83k. Total P&L during this window, we're looking at 2.16 million. Corrected data makes it even clearer. The strongest edge sits firmly in this bucket. 30 to 60 minutes, again, we're profitable there, 43% win rate. Oop, hold on. Below 5 minutes is worst at 22 trades. We lost 1.61, but there's nothing I can do about that, because I'm not going to hold trades beyond where the stop is, because all I'll do is increase risks there. So I'm going to just have to accept that trades that resolve against me within 5 minutes, it's a cost of doing business. The 5 to 15-minute window is slightly positive. So again, we do have a lot of positives going into this regarding time. You can see there the average P&Ls, the win rate by hold time. Long short directional edge. Now, this was an issue for me in the month of March. We did see that short trades were the biggest drag on P&L. And again, in April, it is a big drag on P&L. So long trades, we picked long trades, 71 trades, picked up 3.08 million with 54% win rate. On short trades, we're looking at 79 trades, so it's fairly balanced between the two. Losing 1.44 million with a 37% win rate. Again, 54%, 3 million, average win being 318, average loss being 218 over here. Despite having a positive win to loss, the accuracy certainly cost me. Long at 54% win rate, 3 million where the month was made. Short trades, 37% win rate, remains below break even and consistent with prior analysis. So that's just emphasizing that the analysis from March certainly holds true. The best and worst days, and this is how we've separated them. So the 3 best days on the left here, the 3 worst days on the right. The best day being the 7th of April, picked up 2.85 million. Long bias throughout, average hold time over about 2.5 hours. NQ above drove 88% of the gains, so had a really good read on NQ on the 7th of April with 100% win rate on 8 trades, system in sync with the trending conditions. Over on April 29th, we picked up 1.53, 100% win rate across 3 trades. Again, it's patient hold time, 60 to 140 minutes, so between an hour and 2 hours. Silver longs captured the full move. Silver is certainly paying. So NQ and silver, we can see on these 2 days, they were doing us a lot of good here in terms of P&L. And April 21st picked up 2.06 with a 64% win rate. So we've got a bit of a low win rate. We had 100% here, a bit of a low win rate over 11 trades. So that's quite a bit of trades there, especially in comparison to the 29th. But this was after we made the change. So we made a change to our silver and gold strategy, what we're doing on commodities after the 17th of April. And this was the first meaningful day of that strategy working out for us. Hence the reason why the commentary is here. Post strategy, silver shorts delivering multiple 60 to 80 minute holds, disciplined entries. Worst days being the 17th of April. So after this disaster on the 17th of April, we made a change which paid itself off on the 21st of April. Imagine it played a role in what we picked up on the 29th of April as well. So we had 9 trades, 78% loss rate. So we got 22% win rate, 9 trades. Gold longs, oversized position, over trading against the day's direction. So not good reads on gold, which seems to be a pretty common theme. On the 6th of April, we lost $1 million there. 8 trades, 8 Zero winners. Goodness me. Was not reading the market well and not giving up. All shorts recovering in a recovering market. So clearly, what's probably happened is the market's trended down. I've continued to go for a short, and the market during the New York sessions probably turned around, continued to go up. I've seen a pullback, thought would revisit the lows, and instead, what the market's likely done is just continue to the upside. And again, on April 27th, so we seem to have bad day and a good day follows it. So we got a bad day on the 6th of April. On the 7th of April, we had a pretty big day. 27th of April. On the 29th of April, we had a pretty good day. 17th of April. On the 21st of April, we have a pretty good day. So it seems that after having a bad, really bad day, somehow I recovered now. And I do have to be careful to make sure this isn't revenge trading, because you could have a bad day and compound it with an even worse day. So on 27th of April, we're looking at 5 trades, 1 winner. Gold and silver both losing, and hold time short. Oh, the hold time's too short for the new edge window. Again, the hold time, I'm not going to do anything about that, because having wider stops to hold positions longer, if I'm on the wrong side of the market breaks out, that could be very costly. So won't be making any changes there. So what we'll do now is we'll have a look at a condensed version of. So let's have a look at these trades. So we're looking at the 7th of April, one of our best days. And here on the 7th of April, we can see we took a trade during the Asian session. So we went and we took a short trade, likely due to all the consolidation we saw. We took a short trade, managed to get to target, and after that we took a long trade, managed to get to target. Over here during the US session, took a long trade, managed to get to target, and we can see what happened after hours. The market accelerated to the upside. So those were pretty much the textbooks trades that we took on the 7th of April, which was responsible for most of our gain. After that, we're looking at the 29th of April. On the 29th of April, let's see. So on the 29th of April, again, these are the trades taken out of hours. And the 29th of April, it was a Wednesday, so due to scheduling, I couldn't have been here during the New York session. And what we saw during Europe was saw price come up, looked a bit weak, like it was about to roll, went short, picked up our target over there on, what is this, on NQ. I don't think I took any more trades there, no. And finally, we're looking at the 21st of April. Let's have a look here. 21st of April. So took some trades during Europe here, went short, got to target. Clear here, went long, got stopped out, went long again, added to the position. Target was hit there on the 21st of April. Those were the 3 best days on the account for NQ. So if we have a look at gold, and we'll do the same again. So we're going over to gold, and we're going to look at the 7th of April. Let's have a look at this on the 7th. So 7th of April, let's see, we took some gold trades here. Yeah, we took some gold trades. So we went short, managed to take profit, went long, took profit, went long again, took profit on our friends over at gold. So these were just pretty much perfect setups here, where the market's just working in our favor. We'll look again at the 29th, second best day of the month. On the 29th, went short, took profit. Due to it being a Wednesday, due to scheduling, couldn't take a trade. Finally, we'll have a look here at the 21st. 21st, we can see here we went short. And it seems like I got stopped out, went short again, got stopped out again. So it wasn't going well for me on gold on the 21st. Went short, target hit, short again, target hit on the 21st. And I think we'll just look at silver. So we can finally have a look here at all the trades. So again, we're going to go back to the 7th. Then we do the 29th. And then we go back to the 21st. So on the 7th, same setup again. Short during Asian session. Target was hit. Came during the US session. Went long. Target was hit. And so those were the trades on the 7th. We'll look at the 29th. We're on the 29th on silver. So during the European session went short, target was hit. Due to scheduling, couldn't take any trades. It was horrible price action anyway, so that's a good thing. That was the 29th, so we'll look at the 21st. On the 21st, went short, stopped out, went short again, target hit, went short again, target hit, went short, got stopped out. Got stopped out? No, we took profits there. Interesting. I think I might have seen that it wasn't going to work for me. So, good decision on my part. Would have been stopped out, have kept that position. And I believe, so the 21st, and that's it. So, those were the best days in terms of P&L. We'll have a look at April 17th because it wasn't a great day in the office for me before we decide to switch over. So we go on to April 17th. And Friday, April 17th, we can see here market is clearly trending to the upside. I know exactly what happened. So I'm looking for the continuation to the upside. Market has other ideas. So the market's pulled back, went long, got stopped out, went long again, got stopped out. Those were the silver trades. I could imagine it's going to be the same again on gold on the 17th of April. So not sure why I've got that on there. Let's delete that. It's a bit of a nuisance. So let's go back to the 17th of April. Gold. Same scenario. Went long, stopped out, long again, stopped out, long again, got stopped out again. So doubling down on gold and paying the price on NQ. Imagine it is somewhat similar. I'm not going to recap the 27th. I think I'll just do April 6th. Don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be. So we'll go to the 17th of April. And over on the 17th. So it seems that I went short and I took it off. I went long and got stopped out. Long again, managed to take profit on the 17th of April. So it wasn't a complete disaster on the 17th of April on NQ, but the commodities were not great. So we'll look at the 6th of April. So seeing as we're already on NQ, so we'll start and look at the 6th, which is a Monday, which was pretty bad for us this month. So on the 6th of April, let's see what we did here. Seems I took a short, added to the position, got stopped out, went short again, managed to, oh my word, did I get stopped? Did I break even? So short at the 71s. and we got out at the 89s. Not great. So not a great day there on the 6th of April. Look at our friends over at gold. Let's see what gold did. Computer's just having a fit. Having an absolute fit. Again, we got this horrible price action. So went short, got stopped out, went short. Manager took the trade off early there. Could have been having too many contracts on. Went short again, and that looked like that might be a stop out there. So not a great day on gold. And finally, we'll have a look at silver. Let's go back to the 6th of April. Let's see what we did on our friends over at silver. So prices came down into these this area here, looking for that continuation. Went short, got stopped out, went short again, got stopped out, went short again, got stopped out again. So really bad read. Price came down into this area, and I was looking for continuation lower, and prices pretty much went higher, but with big pullbacks, which tempted me in. And those were pretty much so we got the 3 best days and the 2 worst days. I might as well do the last of the 3, and that was the 27th of April. So let's have a look at the 27th of April. Let's see, what were we looking at? Again, it's another Monday. 27th of April, came into this market. So had the market come off the highs that happened during Asia, came in, went short during the US session. We swept the lows from Asia. Prices came back, was stopped out there, went long, added to the position as we came to market close, managed to get out there, maybe a small loss or a break even over on our friends at silver. We'll have a look at our friends at gold for the 27th of April. So 27th of April, Monday. So Monday, 27th of April, we're looking at our friends at gold. And again, prices came down, went short, added to that position, was stopped out, went long, added. Prices came down towards that consolidation near the end of play, and ultimately had to take it off as we were at the end of day. So strategy doesn't have any plan, doesn't have after hours traded factored in. So when it comes to 4 o'clock Eastern, we'll be getting out of the positions. And finally, I think it is NQ, our final trade from the 27th of April. So then we'll cover all of our largest winning days and all of our largest losing days. So over on NQ, you can see we're a bit more patient here. This price action is pure disaster. Look at that, that's terrible. And it seems that we managed to pick up a win here. So we went long and we managed to exit the position for a favorable gain over on NQ. So that pretty much wraps up the 3 biggest and the 3 worst days from the month of April. And now we're back. So we are looking at these are the suggested actions. Having a hard daily stop of 500k. This was an action that was suggested in the month of April as well, that I did not action. April 17th lost 1.91 million. April 6th lost $1 million. 2 days, nearly 3 million in damage. 1 hard stop rule captures all of that. Without it, a profitable month could easily flip. That is very true. Number 2, minimum hold time on all metal trades of 30 minutes. Now, there's no way to do this without increasing the stop, and I am not going to do that because that could result in even bigger losses, because if I'm on the wrong side, the market breaks out, it could be very costly. So I'm not going to be doing that. Cap gold at 4x, never 8x. So again, looking at not oversizing on gold. Maybe should probably try not trading it altogether. So gold cost 29k per trade, 8x on gold trades April 17th and April 20th alone. It raised 1 million. Goodness me. Size amplifies a broken signal. Hard cap until win rate exceeds 43%. So we need a win rate to be above 43% on gold in order to be at break even. And oversizing is not helping. Number 4, of course, we've got here short trades require 2 times confirmation versus long. So we're seeing a market trend upwards despite all the geopolitical risk. We are seeing longs pay and shorts. Well, longs are paying and shorts are also being very costly. So hence the reason why this is the suggested insight. Short 37% win rate, losing 1.44 million, negative expectancy of minus 18k. Long trades 54% plus 3 million. So we've got a higher win rate over there, about 50%, 43k expectancy. Directional bias, clear signals on the data. And number 5 here, we've got define and replicate April 7th, 21st, and 29th. This would be perfect. Uh, it'd be a perfect pattern if this was the 28th, the 7th, the 21st, and the 28th. The only thing I'm missing is the 14th of April. But yeah, we'll certainly bear that in mind, looking back at the data and seeing what the video certainly suggests. Let's see. These 3 days share long bias. So again, this is me trading in direction of the overall trend on the market, as especially as NQ goes to new all-time highs and trends upwards towards 30,000. Patient 60 to 120 minute hold times. That's just allowing the trades to work themselves out. Define a precise setup. Trade only when the conditions are present. And so here we are with the P&L calendar. We can see here on the 1st and 2nd of April, start out the month not very good here in April, losing 361 over 4 trades with a 25% win rate. On the second week here, we're looking at picking up, let's see, we picked up 441k. So certainly April 6th hurt us, April 9th hurt us as well. And a lot of our P&L for the week came on Tuesday the 7th. So we're looking at taking a total of 43 trades, 37% win rate. So that was the second week. On the third week here, had some smaller losers, had a bigger winner, had a medium-sized loss there, but a very big losing day on April 17th. That was a Friday with 9 trades with 22% win rate. And that's when I decided to make the change in terms of how I would trade commodities, the gold and silver trade. So after losing 1.48 million on that week, decided to make the change. So we did have a bit of a hangover on the Monday the 20th, but we came through again on Tuesday. So Tuesdays were the best day of the week for me this month. I picked up 2.06 million with a 64% win rate. Due to scheduling, couldn't take any trades on Wednesday. I picked up a smaller day here at 38k. I believe on that day I could have had a winning day, but didn't manage trades well. Likewise on the 24th, didn't manage trades well there as well. So there is certainly some improvements that could be made in terms of managing trades, but certainly still picked up 1.54 million across the week, across 26 trades, looking at 50% win rate on week 4. And finally, we came into the final week of April. We didn't start the week out well on Monday. Seems that on Mondays I'm having a hard time here. I did not have a single winning Monday in the month of April, which is a little bit disappointing. So lost a mil for 438k and 776k on Tuesdays. somehow I make the adjustments from the Mondays and certainly have positive return. On Thursday, final week here. So on Wednesday, 100% win rate across 3 trades. Finally ended the month on Thursday, picked up 650. I did make some execution errors here. Took 2 losses, so the win rate should have been higher. 2 unnecessary losses, didn't make these suitable adjustments, but still walked away with 1.51 million on the month. The month total, 1.541 million 540,916. We had 9 profitable days, 11 lost days for the total of 20 trading days. So this is just some insight on the changes I did make to the metals, gold and silver, after losing 1.91 million on the 17th of April. So on silver, this is what we saw. So before the 17th of April, we're looking at 37.5% win rate with a negative P&L of 682k and negative expectancy of 85k, minus 85k. After the 17th of April, we took 11 trades with a 63.6% win percentage, picking up 1.88 million with an expectancy of 171k. Win rate crossed the 43% break-even threshold. Losses shrank while wins grew. Ideal risk to reward improvement. Short bias post April 17th, 60% win rate, 1.33 million is confirmed working. This is the single biggest driver to the most profitability. So that's making the adjustments on the 17th of April certainly paid dividends this month. So we did make the same changes over on gold, but it was not great. There was an improvement, but it didn't result in profitability. So we're looking at before April 17th, we took 14 trades with a 21.4% win rate, which is just terrible, losing 1.59 million with the expectancy of minus 114,000. Did make the adjustments after the 17th of April. We're looking at 10 trades, only slightly better, about just a bit less than 9% win rate, looking about 8.6% increase in the win rate. Still lost 503,000, and the expectancy, while previously was up minus 114k, the expectancy came down to losing 50k. So we still didn't get positive expectancy with the changes on gold. Direction is right. Win rate improved. Per trade loss is halved, but still below 43%. The long side, 043, losing 828k, is actively harmful. Short side shows tentative edge at 43% win rate, and suspended go longs until the win rate exceeds 43%. That's the potential insight. 3 things April taught you. April was profitable month, 1.54 million on 3.39 million opening balance. Corrected data changes the story entirely. 44.7% win rate. So again, we're above that 43%. 1.36 risk reward, positive expectancy, systems working when you trade with patience and direction discipline. Again, so not going against the macro, trading what you see, not what you think, which is sometimes difficult when you hear all the geopolitical noise. 2 bad days nearly destroyed a good month, and that is very true. So we're looking at April 17th losing 1.9 million and April 6th losing 1.06 million. Cost of combined 2.97 million. Without those days, April would have had it been 4.51 million. A daily loss limit is the only fix. And the thing about it is, the irony is, the best days actually came after these disaster days. So very difficult, very difficult. Long with patience is the formula. Everything else is noise. Longs 54% win rate, 43k expectancy, 60 to 120 minute holds. I guess these are the Goldilocks spots here. 54% win rate, 83k expectancy. Silver in April plus 2.39 million. Goodness me. Wow, I was really hitting out the park with silver in the month of April. These are the three factors that define what works. Build May around them. And I believe that's it. It is. So that covers all of the trading that took place in the month of April. Certainly going forward, I have a question as to whether to stop trading gold altogether. And I think I'm going to do that. I've had 2 months now. We've had the data from March. We've had the data from April. And gold seems to be a bit of an anchor on the account. So what I'll do is I'll make the adjustments. I'll stop trading gold. And we'll see what May brings. And with that said, thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Have a great day.